let's be real. This is what people like to watch at the combine. Let's
the
go through the 40.
Yeah, it was like 4.29, I think.
4.29. That was close. That was close. That would have been probably a record.
That would have been probably first rounder then.
We're going 4.63.
4.63.
4.63.
Still very fast.
Yeah.
So the NFL scouting combine is right around the corner. That was one of my favorite experiences last year throughout the whole draft process.
I am super excited about the combine. I think it's such a great experience for us. I love data, I love numbers, and so it's right up my alley. Yeah.
I know. What position do we need? Receiver, tight end, O-line. I'm just saying all offensive players right now, so we can just draft all offensive guys.
Yeah, we're gonna see what Tyler wants out of
that. Yeah, for real.
Then obviously, I think the field part's fun. It's a chance for guys to go compete, for a quarterback go throw it around with a bunch of the other guys. One of the things that you did such a good job of, and something that we've emphasized, is your willingness and your ability to just go for it in a bunch of different opportunities throughout the whole process. You're throwing to a bunch of guys who you haven't thrown to necessarily before, and that's okay. We just want to see you throw it and go compete and have some fun.
You didn't care about one bad combine throw one time.
There's a fun one that everyone likes to showcase for you, so it's okay.
No, it's good. You guys piece it all the puzzle pieces together. Some guys, or maybe a lot of people, are like, I don't want to go out there and maybe look bad, or maybe be afraid to not have a good time. But I'm like, this is like the NFL combine. Like, this is like what you work for your entire career. Why not go out there and just give it your all? It was literally a week of just nonstop, and you went through it as well.
When I was coming out, it was Andrew Luck and Robert Griffin III. They were a little bit more better athletes than I was.
Physically talented.
And so unfortunately, Andrew Luck ran his 40 right before my 40, and so it looked a lot different. So that might not help my draft stock. I was an 8th rounder. There's only 7 rounds for people who don't know that, but I was an 8th rounder.
After what you did in college, it is shocking. But for some guys, it's like life-changing money. Say you run a 4.3 or whatever, but who knows? Maybe if you ran a 4.5, you would have snuck into.
Maybe you got a late round Saturday pick or something. No, it was a really good experience, and I think it's allowed me to kind of see it from the player's perspective, and again, from a coach's perspective. We're just getting data points. We're trying to find comparisons. We're trying to find, okay, where's this player fit historically in the league? Now we have what your profile looks like, and now we can kind of compare it to previous guys and see where maybe this may fit. So here we go. We get to use Copilot in the Combine app. I'm gonna have this app show me Combine results for Tyler Shough.
Oh, geez.
All right, you ready for this? Give me your height, Combine.
6'4", 7/8".
Nailed it. Weight.
I was like a thoroughbred back then. I was 219.
219,
built
man.
For speed, not comfort.
You were ready for the combine running drills. Everyone's favorite. This is, hey, let's be real. This is what people like to watch at the combine. Let's go through the 40. Let's go through the 40.
Yeah, it was like 4.29, I think.
4.29. That was close. That was close. That would have been probably a record.
That would have been probably first rounder then.
Yeah, you got some gold shoes out of that. We're going 4.63.
4.63.
4.63.
Still very fast.
Yeah. Here's what's really cool about this app. Okay, I can be out there. I'm watching you run your 40, and in real time, I get your data compared to all the other guys that are a part of this combine. And so what's really cool here is we can see, hey, where does Tyler Shough finish, and where does he compare to the rest of the group? That one compares a lot of what you did with last year's class.
Right.
Now what this allows us to do is we can compare you all the way back to 2015, 10 years ago.
Oh, wow.
Guess the fastest quarterback 40 since 2015.
Since 2015, fastest quarterback 40.
Yeah, there's a 4.39 in here.
There's a 4.39?
4.39, fastest quarterback. So,
Kellen Moore, did he run that fast?
I was close. I think you had to flip the 3 and the 9, so maybe you got a little closer for me there.
Who is it?
Anthony Richardson.
Yeah, okay, that makes sense.
Do you think you're above or below average?
I feel like I'm above average, faster than average.
Okay, good. Average is 4.79.
All right.
Okay, so you're on the faster side of the quarterback.
I remember looking at Josh Allen's time throughout the whole draft process, and I was like, if I can beat Josh Allen, if I get 4.7 something, 4.74.
I like it.
I'll be happy.
Speed was above average, right? And you got to show that this year. You got to show that against Tampa, a couple other teams with some big time runs. And then obviously it became a big part of what your rookie season looked like. So it was awesome. Your height is 6'4" and 7/8.
It's gotta be above average.
Above average, really good. Okay, so now we're seeing, hey, you're above average in 40. You're above average in height. Hand size, something that everyone likes to talk about with these quarterbacks this time of year.
Probably slightly above.
You're really right there, yeah. It was 9.6 is the average. So right there, and so.
Just checking boxes, man.
We're checking boxes, we're accomplishing things. There's stuff we saw on film, and now we get stuff to back it all up.
Confirm it,
Yeah, so it's awesome.
So with the combine coming up, what positions are we looking at? Who are we gonna get?
Trying to get the answers to the test right now.
See what we can divulge.
We want guys who've been really productive in college.
Right.
But then we need to project them to the NFL and make sure, this is the best of the best. We'll be looking, for you to add a few skill position guys.
We do need,
we'll get some offensive line depth added, and so certainly, I can't leave Staley out on defense. Staley would be mad at me if we don't talk about the defense. So
that's the fun part is, like, I feel like our roster right now, and all I got, I mean, I love everybody, and I feel like we got all the pieces that we need. But you can get some guys that possibly can, possibly contribute right away.
We have an awesome group. I feel like I'm fortunate to, my first year as a head football coach, to be around a bunch of really good guys. And obviously our season was a challenge early in the year. We didn't win enough games, but our guys kept going.
Yeah.
And so for us to finish the way we did, I feel like it gave us a lot of juice, a lot of energy moving forward. And this is about adding pieces to the puzzle. Yeah, I think for me, with the combine and the evolution of just technology in general.
You probably had a little bit more pen and paper days, just writing down what that guy run.
Even the way we install and coach the game now, it's a little bit different. Everything was, you get a book of printed paper and you take your notes on that, and you'd have these notebooks you just carry everywhere. And now, I mean, I pretty much live off the tablet, as a coach now. As we're at the combine, we get the results in real time and they're available to us, and so we can begin that process sooner.
Yeah, you just answer the question right there. It's not having to wait till meetings afterwards.
Yeah.
So it'll be interesting.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
Thanks for helping me kind of understand the whole process. This is pretty cool.
Absolutely. I'm fired up to go out there and get a few more Saints.
Let's do it.